Video 2 deals with setting up your Fieldlens. Steps 1 to 5 on the screen. Currently, I'm not going to show you on the Fieldlens application, as most of those steps actually happens via email and on the desktop version of Fieldlens, but prior to you even getting to that login stage. Then steps number 6 to 11 actually happens on the desktop app. So let's get a start. So step number 1, the main contractor invites one individual of the subcontractor or consultant to Fieldlens. This individual is nominated by the subcontractor or consultant and will be the administrator for the company going forward. So generally, we as the main contractor, and specifically with subcontractors, have our startup meeting. At the time we do the appointment of the subcontractor. At that meeting, we then request that subcontractor to give us the one individual that they nominate that will become the administrator for their company on Fieldlens. Similar, obviously, with the consultants, but there won't be any startup meetings. That we'll just communicate via email. Okay, so step number 2, the individual invited click on the link received via email. So the main contractor will take that information, email address, name, surname, and job description of the person, and load that first person on Fieldlens under the People's tab, which I will show you a little bit later. That person will then automatically get a link, an email with a link to Fieldlens. So then we get to step number 3. The link on that email will direct you to Fieldlens website, where you will need to enter your information. Name, surname, job description, and mobile number. Now in this case of this first person, that will already be there. You'll just need to confirm that that information is correct. For any other people that gets invited, the person inviting you may not always enter all of that information, so you may need to add that information. But if the person that invites you already requests you to give him or her that information, then you will only need to confirm it. So if you are the first individual of the company registering, you will also need to confirm your company trade and project role that the main contractor has assigned to your company. Going forward, you will have the administrative responsibilities of your company. So basically, when the main contractor invites that first person of a particular company, the contractor will then also, in the case of, let's say, aluminium windows, say that this is an aluminium window trade that will be assigned to this company, and also the role of this company would be a subcontractor. So when for the consultants, for example, that the role would be a consultant, and then the trade may be an architect, or whatever the case may be. So if it's not already set up that way by the main contractor, then you, being the first person from your company logging in, or going through the registration process, you'll be the one that needs to add that information. Step number 4, upon acceptance, you'll be sent a verification email with a link you'll need to click to confirm your email address. So that's same as with any app you find out there nowadays. When you register, you just got to confirm your email address. Step 5, after confirming the email, you may be requested to log in again, or you'll be directed to the projects list. So sometimes the one happens, sometimes the other one happens, but either way, it's one of the two. You just go that route. Okay, so now when we get to step number 6, this is where we actually start dealing with some items on the app. Now, just for your information, everything highlighted in red on this spreadsheet here is done by the first person login or registering from your company. So that, because that person will be the administrator, then that person will have the authorities to do all of these steps. later on, the administrator may give administrative responsibilities to another individual. So, that's not cast in stone. That can be changed a bit later. But for now, that person will start with these steps. So let's go and have a look. Step number 6, add company logo and other company information. So we'll go and show you where that needs to happen. So you're going to go into your a project that you were invited to. On the right hand top corner of the screen, you'll find the little face icon there. Obviously I've loaded my photo up here now, but you just have a face icon there. So you click on that. You click on settings. You then click on company settings. You then go to edit profile and then edit. So you add all or as much as you can, or as much as you want to share of your company information, at all of these entry points, and then you can then also upload your logo. It's very important to upload your logo, because with the next video, when we discuss the reports, and you'll actually see what where the logo gets used. So it's it creates just professional reporting. So after the logo has been uploaded, you can then just save and then go back out. So I'm just going to not change anything, and I'm going to go back out. Let's check the next step. So we're done with number 6. So step 7 and 8 will basically run together. So you're going to add additional people to the project or to your company settings, and then also you'll be able to add the info of those people. So let's have a look. So you click on the face icon right on top there again. Go to company settings, then you go to users, and then you go add users. So you'll see a list before we just add now. You'll see a list of all our current users on the on this project at the moment. So you'll just go and add users and just type in the email address of the user that you need to add. So we're going to just use one as an example. Say at TriStar CLZ. Obviously that will be picked up. Then we go add. So now this person has been invited. So what happens, it immediately pops this person, pops up on the active users list here. So you can just go in to that person's email address and then go view full profile, go edit, and then type in the name, surname, job description, and contact number of that person. And that's basically how simple it is to add a person. Let's see what the next step is here. So add workforce. These are only should be those people from your company that will not be using Fieldlens. So later on, when we're going to do daily posts that will assist with maintaining daily diaries, you'll need to actually punch in the hours of the people worked on site. So apart from people that's actually going to work on Fieldlens, which you'll add through this process we just went through now, you're going to need to add your the people's your workforce, name and surnames of your workforce, so that you can actually record their hours daily. So to do that, you're going to go again to the little face icon on top there. You're going to go to settings, you're going to go to company settings, you're going to go to resources, already we've got quite a few guys already on here, but what all you're going to do is just add a resource So put a first name and a last name in there. It's not required to have an email address for a worker on site that won't be using Fieldlens. So then you'd add your resources and you'd populate this list, which again we will show you how to deal with this a bit later, where this is going to be used. Don't add people to this list that's like I said earlier, already invited to Fieldlens, because they will already be part of this list for selection later. Otherwise they're just going to be duplicated. Then you've also got a unit codes section here. Most companies we work with do not use this, but this is just if you have cost codes that you want to assign to specific individuals, then you can actually create your own cost codes here and save it. And then later when we create the daily diaries and we do the resources, you can then select from these cost codes that you've preloaded. But like I say, most of you guys are not going to use any of these on our project. The only important thing is the actual name list of the resources. That's very important. It becomes part of our daily diaries, will be discussed a bit later. So let's have a look. What's the next step? Okay, do notification settings. So now we get to individuals. So we've now given access to all individuals that will be working on Fieldlens, and they've obviously gone through steps 1 to the last step here, to just check their information and actually get into Fieldlens. Now that specific person is now logged in. So each individual that gains access to Fieldlens need to go and set your notifications, because what happens is you may be a person that's only dealing with Fieldlens on the phone app, so push notifications very important for you, or you may be a person that only deals with the desktop app and may require email notifications. But I must say, from personal experience, email notifications is one hectic process. I mean, you're going to be sitting with a mailbox full of emails, 200 emails a day. So I'd almost suggest that you think about this very carefully. So you go into notifications. So this is my current setup at the moment. I don't use any email notifications, so all of my notifications on the email side has been changed to none. But then on my phone, I've said, okay, so I want to be notified instantly for any items assigned to me. I want to be notified instantly for any items that's sort of sent to me. Unfortunately, they haven't split that up, so I don't want to be notified once I've responded to something. But okay, anyhow, so I'm instantly notified of this. Assigned to my company, anything that from someone else has assigned it to our company, I'm notified. Sent to our company, so anything that's been copied to our company. So there, when we do the video on creating posts, I'll explain the difference between assigned to and sent to. Okay, and then posted by you. This is now posted by me, so not sure why that would be an option. I mean, why would I want to be notified if I posted something? That sounds a bit crazy. So I'd suggest that you just take that off. And all of this done, then you sort it with your notification. All right, so let's have a look at the next step. Set up your individual unresolved items filter. So like I mentioned in video number 1, we're going to go back to projects here. Your standard filters that you've got on the left hand side has got a filter that says assigned to me and my company. So when I click on that, for an example, it gives all the items that's open and resolved but not yet closed, that's been assigned to me or my company. So in a company where more than one individual is actually participating in Fieldlens, what you want to do is to create a filter that is only deals with item that's been assigned to you as an individual. So so that when you work on your phone, instead of clicking assign to me or my company, you go and click to I've named mine Unresolved Hendrik. So then you can just click on your filter. This will appear on your phone as well. You can just click on your filter to go and check what's been assigned specifically to you. So to create that filter, you go to advanced filters, then you assigned to you. Basically, I've now got this in here, but you go assigned. Let me just have a look. Okay, so let me explain this first. Okay, so the last filter that I've selected was assigned to me or my company. So when I go advanced filters, it's going to show me the makeup of that filter. Okay, so all we need to do, literally all we need to do, is just to take out TriStar Construction, so my company name. So now the filter that I've now selected is only assigned to me, and it's only open items and resolved items, so not closed items. I don't want to see any closed items. Then you just select, so you see it's already now filtered down from everything assigned to me and my company to only items assigned to me. So once that filter is now all of this is now selected, and it's sorted on this side, you just click anywhere on the screen. Okay, so this advanced filter bit disappeared now, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, then you'll see there's a little save icon there. So when you click on that, you just go and save your filter, whatever you want to call it, my items or my unresolved items, or unresolved and your name, like I've done. And then you've created your own filter. Okay, so I'll show you on another video then what happens with this filter, how it's actually indicated on your phone. It was discussed briefly on video 1, but we'll deal with it when we get to the phone app. So that is basically it. So now you've set up your Fieldlens, your company is set up, all the users in your company is set up, your resources is set up, your notifications has been dealt with, you've done your own first custom filter that will be used on your phone and on your desktop, yeah, that should do it. Okay, we'll have another chat in the next video.